it seems we are ready to start Bionic Commando that will be run by PJ, the runner who makes the best crouches in Battletoads. PJ, take it away.
Thank you very much. Hey, welcome back, everybody. So this is Bionic Commando. This is probably my favorite NES game. I'm going to be doing a rather interesting category. It's not taken seriously by really anybody, but it's just a really cool variation of any percent that I thought would be fun to show off. So we're going to be doing Pacifist. It's pretty straightforward as far as Pacifist goes. You don't kill anything. But I have to take it a step beyond. Well, I don't have to, but it makes sense to take it a step beyond here. I'm just not going to allow myself to fire the gun at all. Unless I'm going to be killing a boss that I have to. And the reason for that is because you can trigger hostility and threaten enemies and do all kinds of stuff with that. And I think that's against the spirit of Pacifist. So I'm not allowing that at all. But yeah, everything else is pretty straightforward. So we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so Bionic Commando is a pretty cool game. There's some bad dudes called the Bads, and they're going to try and destroy the world or something. We don't want them to do that. So they sent in Super Joe to stop. Super Joe's the protagonist from Arcade Commando and Arcade Bionic Commando. Super Joe got captured, and then they sent in this guy instead, Brad Spencer. So I have to go save Super Joe and then defeat the Bads. That's pretty much it. That's all that's going on here. So one thing that's important to note here is Area 15 is one of the last areas that you're supposed to go to. You need a communicator in here in order to access the last 3 stages. And they prevent you from getting that communicator early by putting a barrier here. Now ordinarily you could just fire your gun and trigger hostility and the barrier would be gone. But instead I'm just going to kind of go under it. And we can get it that way. Okay. So we have that communicator just to prevent like backtracking later on. It doesn't actually do anything gameplay-wise, it just unlocks levels later. Alright, so Bionic Commando is pretty tough early on because you don't have any health. So if I'm touched by an enemy, I'm dead. And I can't kill enemies here, so it's going to be pretty important for me to control the camera and make sure that enemies are just not in my way in the first place, so I don't have to worry about dodging them or killing them. I'm just going to spawn them out of the way and proceed that way. And in this section in particular, it's pretty important that I don't screw up my movement too much, because I don't want a helicopter to block that thing that I just grabbed. Okay, just got one more. We're supposed to use those communicators. I guess computers, some people would call them. But you don't actually have to. You can just enter the room and leave, and the game's like, alright, fine. It's good enough. PPP. We're going to attack! Alright, I'm kind of glad I missed that, because I shouldn't have been going for it anyways. So I can't kill this guy, and now we're in a bit of a dicey situation. Alright, that's just as well. I was trying a strat that I shouldn't have tried at the beginning, and I got what I deserved. Really? Alright, we're gonna take it super safe. So one other thing that's important to note here, I might break the rule once and kill one dude that I don't have to. You earn continues in this game by killing one particular enemy in the truck levels, the overhead section. In Pacifist, I can't kill him, so I can't get any continues. But I also want the run to finish, so depending on how the other stages go, I might allow myself to kill him, just so that we see the end. But we'll see. Alright, so you get additional health in this game by collecting these bullets. I don't really know why. I get Super Joe or Spencer just eats them or something. Iron is good for you. But you need 10 bullets to get a health expansion, and after you complete every stage you get 10 bullets. So, even though I didn't kill anybody, we're still going to be getting health expansions. So now I can take a hit, and things are going to be much easier. So Bionic Commando kind of stands out because it's a platformer where you don't have a jump button. All of your navigation has to be done with the grappling hook. And you can't jump in this game, but you can kind of cheat by doing these quick grapple disconnects. You start a swing and then immediately cancel it, and you get a bit of a hop. Nice. It was a really good interior.
That was good, yeah.
PPP. We're going to attack. So again, I can't kill this guy. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Oh, interesting. I guess I only had 3 lives that time. Alright, I guess we're restarting this. So I guess I will kill that guy and get an extra life, or an extra continue this time through. It's really unusual for those mistakes to happen in the boss rooms. Alright, let's see here. Which one do I want to kill? Alright, we got it. We got it.
Just pretend it's reverse pacifist.
Alright, alright. We're good. Reverse pacifist, yeah.
I think
Alright.
I noticed that you killed 2 of them too.
Did I? Should've just been the one guy.
Yeah.
I fired 2 bullets, because he needs 2. So this is the, here comes the leader of the Imperial Force. This is the bad dude. For some reason he's just hanging out in the neutral zone. We could just kill him here and save the war, I guess. But what fun is that? Alright. So, I'm just going to be playing through Area 5 again. Now would be a fine time for donations.
Absolutely, we have a oh my donation from definitely French name, $7.77, who says, "Thank you, PJ, for always bringing a smile to my face. Here's to Team PLC and to breaking more games, not controllers."
Thanks, definitely French name. Yeah, we had some controller issues that Becca can probably elaborate on.
Nah.
Probably for the best.
Oh, well, what was it? Yesterday? A couple days ago, we were trying to practice Balto's Double Dragon on 2 different NESs. I go to plug it in, and I think it pushed B button, A button, left, and start all at the same time.
Yeah.
When I plugged it in, not pushing anything to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't actually force an input. It's
Yeah.
just plugging it in was doing it.
But today it was working, so.
Really? His hitbox is that high now? That's interesting. I'm not sure if I'm just seeing the screen different. Okay, well, we're fine now. Really bizarre mistakes. Alright. PPP, we're going to attack again. Just gonna play it safe. One more should do it. Okay. Alright, back where we left off. So, for some reason you get the rocket launcher from this stage, and the rocket launcher is just, like, a devastating weapon. It kills... I think it kills every single enemy in one hit. It kills most bosses in one hit, too. So there are 5 weapons in the game, but really, once you get the rocket launcher, there's no reason to use any of the other ones, unless you're absolutely forced to. So you can clip through some of the ceilings in this game. It's really interesting. The game considers floors to be grappleable objects. So really all I have to do is like push Spencer far enough inside a ceiling that he's able to grab the floor. And you're able to pull yourself through. It's pretty sweet. Alright, we are going to attack. Again, just gonna take this really safe. Okay. So those reactor cores take like 22 shots, I think, with the pistol, and between 3 and 5 with the rocket launcher. For some reason, when you shoot them, they sometimes ignore damage. So 3 is the minimum number of shots that you need to kill them, but yeah, sometimes it takes up to 5. Alright, we're gonna grab this extra life.
You need a rocket launcher here to even start the stage to blow up that barrier.
That's right. Yeah, so the reason we're playing all of these stages, we're not doing any extra stages or anything. This is just a straight any % route with the condition that I'm just not killing anything. So we have to play Area 5 to get the rocket launcher to get to this stage. And the reason we have to play this stage is because we need the permit to enter Area 14, a neutral zone. Without that, you can't enter. They stop you at the door. That was really good. It was a great stage.
So you just come in, destroy the reactor, they give you a permit to
Yeah.
go into a neutral zone.
That's right. That's right. Now you're understanding. Pay your dues now. Get a damage boost and just let that dude do whatever he's got to do.
Yep.
Blow up the reactor core behind him. We've obtained permits. Yes, the permit lets us get into this stage, and the only reason we have to go there is because we get a communicator, which lets us use computers that we're not going to use. So that's that. And then Area 3, for some reason, it's probably a plot reason we have to play through. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if I've ever actually read the dialogue for these computer rooms.
Well, you at least read PPP.
PPP. Oh, you have to. Hey, yes. Yes, gamma communicator I want. Alright. So, now we have truck skip. Let's see if we get it. There's a 37% chance of getting it. If we don't, we lose 36 seconds. So, I'm gonna try and get here just late. 1 pixel after this truck makes it here, and we didn't. We got here on the same pixel. So, whatever. I never expect to get truck skip.
I
Truck
can't remember.
skip's
Does
awful.
any percent have the negotiation?
No, no negotiations in this one. Yeah, you poke him with the claw a whole bunch. Yeah, the Japanese version. Oh, actually, I'm gonna try something here. Probably shouldn't try for it, but I want to. There's a fun trick you can do here. But I don't think it wants me to. No, it doesn't want me to. Alright, so these guys are a pain. I can't shoot them, so I just kind of have to swing above them. I despawned the extra life.
Huh.
Alright.
Didn't need that.
There's normally an extra life over there. But, yeah, I guess it's not Destiny. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, I do have a continue, so it should be alright. Alright, so I'm gonna let this minecart hit me so I can grapple up here. It's a particularly sketchy area because there are just so many of these guards. Alright, let me think. Let me think if I remember the 0 damage strat here. Nope, I do not. Alright. So that was bad luck. 5-hit reactor core instead of 3. But whatever, it's fine. Would have been really nice to have that extra life, but it is not there. So we're gonna move on.
I'll come back later.
Yeah, yeah. So Area 9 is where we thought Super Joe was. You have to go there because even if you know where Super Joe is, you have to go there because that's where you get the three-way. And the three-way, believe it or not, is a weapon, which you need to open up a barrier in Area 7. So Area 7 is where Super Joe is actually being held, but you can't go there early. So Area 7 is, there's a pretty cool skip here that's been around for many years before I even started running this. But the stage kind of wraps around to the right.
Nice.
But with some clever grappling, you can bonk yourself up onto the cliff instead. And it saves you from having to play really most of this stage. It's a pretty tremendous skip. And we're at the boss now. So there's a manipulation you can do here. I don't really know why it works, but we have to get hit there, and then we grab the ceiling up here, and for some reason, he stands there instead of pulling us off the ceiling. And it only works with that approach. There's like a whole bunch of different ways that you can get into that position, but if you don't do it exactly that way, then when the dude stops there, he just pulls you off the ceiling, and then you get yours, and you can never set it up again. But here's Super Joe. We walk up to him and then pull out our phone and call him. And he tells us all about what's going on, but we don't really care. So now would be a fine time for some donations.
All right, we have a $20 donation from SSFSX17 and with no donation message. This also means that we are only $308 from the $20,000 mark. So keep
Whoa,
these
nice.
donations coming in.
Thanks, guys. Oh, this is a real good trap. Super Joe tells us to go get this garbage machine gun that he gave to a man named Destroyer 3. The most hardcore dude. But the machine gun's just awful, which I guess is a testament to how good Destroyer 3 is. He earned the nickname Destroyer 3 using that garbage. Alright, so now we rescued Super Joe. He tells us to go and destroy the bads. They're in Area 12. At this point, you would normally have to go back to Area 15 and get the communicator, but since I got it early by going through the gate, I don't have to. I can just go straight over. Okay, so Area 10 is probably one of the hardest stages. Well, no, it's definitely one of the hardest stages, but it might be the hardest stage. The main thing here is that there's a platform that starts moving once the stage loads. And it's going to carry us across a bed of spikes. And we want to hit it at a certain point in its cycle. But I'm not actually sure what cycle we're on right now, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, I got the ceiling off that too. Sick.
Wow, nice.
Wow, beautiful. Alright, and I can't kill these robots, so I have to do some fancy movements to get around them. That was an excellent stage. PPP. He's going to attack again. Cool.
It's a really good stage.
Yeah, that worked well. I'm happy about that. So all we get from this is a 1-up. They ran out of power-ups, I guess. So I'm also not really sure, storyline-wise, why we have to go through Area 10 and 11 before 12. But we do, so we're gonna take care of that. 11's a really cool stage. This is the fire plant. This route is going to be identical to any percent with the exception of one enemy, and that enemy's movements can have a pretty big impact on what happens here. So I hope he... Nah, he doesn't want to do things here. Just going to get hit and go around this way. Yeah. Alright. So we try again and see if the Punch Warrior will change his mind. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, cool. This is my favorite enemy in the game, this dude. It's too early to feel safe, I'll kill you here. And he just sits here and waves this baton. Doesn't actually attack at all, just...
Come on, come over here. I'll smack you with this.
You want a piece of this? Alright, Bulletproof Vest is pretty cool, deflects bullets. We don't really care about that. It's useful for a casual playthrough, though. Alright, so Area 12, I'm going to make one concession for Pacifist here. I'm not going to kill anything, but I'm going to fire my gun. And it's going to manipulate a pattern, just because we're a little bit behind here on pace. And I don't want to hold things up much longer. Okay, so away we go. So these barrier skips are, I'm allowed to do this. I'm not hurting him, I'm just pushing him. These were found by a Finnish runner, Pakalitas, who's a super good runner. He's been putting in a lot of work on this game. It's the biggest skip in Bionic Commando in, like, well, really, probably the entirety of its history. It saves about 70 seconds in this stage, so it's really great. Ordinarily, you would have to go in these side rooms and break the reactor cores, and it would disable the electric barrier, and then you can get through. But with those barrier skips, you can just go right through. You take a lot of damage, but it works out really well. Alright, so that's the bad dude that we saw again in the first stage. He was trying to revive this definitely unfamiliar guy, because this guy, Master D, is the only guy that has the plans for the Albatross, the giant laser cannon ship thing that they need. I don't really know what he's talking about or who he's talking to here, but if that's what you want, he'll show me the horror of the Albatross.
Very nice.
Sick. Alright, cool. So that fight's actually really tough. If I don't get it in like that very first approach, the zero cycle we call it, then things get a little bit dicey, especially with no health. This dude is hell. I don't know how he got here. I don't know why he didn't shoot Master D either, but I take this bazooka, aim at the cockpit as you jump.
He's a pacifist too.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, cool. If you miss that shot, you just die. And we're required to kill him. So, we do. We very much do.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets it.
He's... Alright. So the bad guy's gone. All we have to do is evacuate right.
Get out of there before it explodes.
Away. Yeah, the base will explode in 60 seconds. Alright, so the last thing here, this should be a good pixel. We can't kill this dude and we can't damage boost because we don't have health. It's too early to feel safe. Nice.
Best thing is they have that dialogue in a different part of the game and it's not misspelled.
Yeah. And that is time. Alright. Well, we made it through. Sorry about the mishaps, but it happens. That's what happens when you can't kill the bad guys. They kill you first. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Bionic Commando is really cool. Could always use more runners. Really great run. Pacifist is a little bit less of a good run than all the other categories, but still a fun game. So, yeah, hopefully we get some new runners. It's really sweet. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Keep spreading the word, keep supporting.
All right, thank you very much, PJ, for this run of Bionic Commando. Next up on the list is The Legend of Zelda. This will be run by RC Drone. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.